Justin B, what up? How's the audio? Test, test. Got that better earbud in, but it's kind of windy, so I apologize. Mile 11 of Architects 31 miles in 31 days challenge. Probably regret stepping off in shorts, but I wanted that beautiful sunshine on my bare legs. So how's everybody doing today? Sunday. Praise the Lord. Rocking that fanny pack. Filling the airtime with nonsense words. Just talk to the camera, they say. Oh, this week has been an interesting week. The extra day off was nice. Memorial services and all that. On the positive note, it was an opportunity to see out of town relatives, some kind of catch up with them, see how they're doing and all that. What up, Maccabeus? You want a link? We'll get you jumped in on this. Is the sky that pretty in Missouri today? And the relative that the service was for, I mean, it's cliche to say because everybody says it. He really is better off now. He was a true believer. So if there definitively is a heaven, he's there. And he's better off now. He'd been limping along since before COVID with what I will simplify by saying multiple two comorbidities. So he's better off not suffering anymore. Let's see, I can drop you that link. I think. Let's see here. Yes. Invite, yes, copy. Mac, I'm sorry you're in pain. I hope that they get that figured out. I know you kind of had mixed experiences with some of the doctors. Thanks for being here. Happy presents. Somebody got a birthday coming up? Or do you have like a uncommon St. Patrick's Day traditions? I've never gotten a gift for St. Patty's Day. And nothing the Easter Bunny ever brought me came out of the box. Yeah, I would say shout out. But I feel like everybody here really knows what Maccabeus is. They already subs. But if you don't, go ahead and go. Mac's a good dude. He's a long-term survivalist. He's been doing this before his hip. I didn't show you in the back. Friday the 13th. That's cool. You'll have a good time at the birthday party, Teresa. I'm about half mile from the house and I'm regretting our choice. I should have put some sweatpants or something on. Justin, take that link again and see if you can get back in the back chat. So keep checking and it doesn't show you there. Oh, I keep playing catch up with this 31 miles in 31 days. The weather cooperates. I gotta get out of it. I don't see myself putting in 6 miles. The trouble is walking, talking to the phone. Talking about the swinging. Twin hour survival, everybody. Walking and talking to yourself is all right. But trying to remember to keep it all YouTube safe. YouTube appropriate. Let's drop it in the comment section again. How's the audio? Is this on par with normal or a little better? I don't know. This is a better earbud than the one that I normally use. It's an older set, but they're better. The set I usually use replaced this one because I lost one of the earbuds, so I only have one. And the battery life's not as long, but I think it's supposed to be higher quality. There we go. Now it's showing just to be. What up, just to be?
How you doing, brother?
Damage. Just full ambition. I'm gonna turn the camera off a minute, folks. I gotta like swing my arm. My hand starts getting cold in the wind.
Yeah. It's windy out.
It is quite windy here. Dude, it was crazy. Woke up yesterday morning and like it looked like everything was covered in like volcano ash or something. All that they had some like prairie fires out in Texas and Oklahoma. And so all that ash, along with all the pollen and stuff off the early bloom trees, had just like coated everything. All the vehicles, trash cans, roofs, everything outside, all the surfaces were covered.
Yeah, we got a bunch of wind blowing. Yeah, we got a bunch of wind blowing right now. We're under a fire watch because it's dry and it's windy as heck.
Yeah. Well, we and this stuff was like really fine because as soon as you drive off, you get going 25, 30 miles an hour, most of it would blow off your windshield and stuff. So it wasn't bad. But
it sounds like when we get the oak tree pollen out here.
I bet.
It's terrible.
Most stuff's not blooming yet here, besides those nasty Bradford pear trees that everyone raises.
Don't those things smell?
Yeah, like ass, like sardines or something. Hey, Grit and Grace. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Everybody likes hearing sub to Grit and Grace. She's got some cool cannon videos and she's got rainbow eggs. Like our chickens appear to just naturally lay Easter eggs. Unless I'm dumb and she dyed that egg blue. But. And Fiend Dog's here. What up, Fiend Dog? So y'all are under fire watch in Florida?
Yeah, the county that the secondary location's at is under a fire watch. So I got the kids out here just in case. Here, hang out until the fire watch is lifted a little bit.
Gotcha. Came
out, got everything all nice and wet. And because there ain't nobody else out here right now, so I was like, shit, I'm off today. I'll go out. Better than not having anybody out here. Clean up the closets and stuff. Maybe organize a little bit.
Find something to do for sure.
And I told some of the boys get up here and start learning some of this gardening stuff, because I might be going home for a month, so I'll be out of state. So somebody needs to take care of all this stuff.
Howdy, Pilgrim. So what's everybody else doing on Sunday? Besides listening to yours truly and Justin B. Teresa's got a birthday party to go to, which is cool. Birthday parties are fun, especially kids' birthday parties. At that age, Teresa, I enjoy watching them all like either click up or kind of coexist in the angst. I've noticed that the last year or two. They're just, at that age, they're just becoming self-aware enough to like either form into cliques, or they kind of, like they've got that just that slightest touch of social anxiety. They're younger than that. They walk around just oblivious, like everybody's a friend until proven otherwise. Oh, we got Pat in the back.
Hey-o.
Pat Riot.
Hey-o.
What's up?
Hey-o.
Man, you got beautiful blue sky behind you. We're about to get nasty thunderstorms.
Well, that's what we had the last couple nights. I mean, we didn't get any rain here. It's like I was just on the east side of all of that stuff coming up through the Gulf.
Yeah, we're not supposed to get thunderstorms a little later.
We were east of the dildo storm. We had some crazy winds though, like 60 mile per hour straight line winds. They were warning everybody batten down the hatches and tie down the trash cans.
I filled up a bunch of those barrels, those water, what are they, 50, 55 gallon barrels of water, and tied some tents down and stuff with them. Keep it handy.
Is he kind of laggy robot-y for everybody or just me?
Just you.
Well, damn. I mean, I'm getting most of what he's saying, but he comes across all blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, kind of like your headphones.
Oh, shit, my earbud was really unpaired. That may have been a me thing for sure.
Shucks, my son just found the snack closet that's over here. Uh-oh.
Sorry, I made that joke and then it was me. My earbud unpaired. Weird.
Yeah, I had big plans for the weekend. I was actually going to pull my garage apart and try and clean things up. And then it was all misty and nasty yesterday, and it's supposed to thunderstorm today. So I just been being lazy in the house.
You're not really too lazy. I seen you were putting in a bunch of work with that laser.
Especially the
Listen,
Chungus keychain. There you go. Show the people. Big Chungus says, protect your nuts.
I want to get one of those engraved on the tourniquet holder for the 22.
Here's the
For
first
what? For
one.
what?
I burned it up.
Too dark. I saw it in the Discord.
Oh, this is the one I burnt to pieces.
Oh,
It still
Too many
looks good, though.
passes.
It
Too
still
many
looks good.
passes. Now I'm messed up.
so everybody east of the Mississippi is getting it all tonight or tomorrow, it sounds like. Yeah, that big dildo of precipitation came inland late yesterday afternoon on into the night. I guess hit Mississippi, Alabama, and then moved on into Tennessee, Kentucky, and beyond. Sorry, Pat, let me stop giving you the what for. A squirrel. I can't run the show and run the show, if you know what I mean. Like, I can be Joe Rogan or I can be Jamie, but I can't do them both at the same time.
Well, this is your show, so that makes you Joe.
And I'm trying to walk and chew bubble gum at the same time.
I'm on my computer, so anything you want to see, just let me know. I'm trying to make a 3D
Great.
depth map of my big Chungus, so I can make it into a coin.
Like a metallic coin?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. You'd be passing out big Chungus challenge coins.
Yep. My next one, I'm going to come up with a Kipper Gang
like
challenge
that.
coin.
I've played with Grok on 2 separate occasions for probably 45 minutes each time, and I can't get that stupid robot to make the right shape can or tin. Like, how many times did I edit the prompt? It wants to make like a soup can or a Spam can. Like, I can't get it to generate the right image. Like, it'll get the text right, it gets the color palette I want right, but it won't make a Kipper tin with like the pull ring lid. Oh, I can't pinch and zoom.
Did you laser that coin?
Yeah.
What laser are you running?
I have a 30 watt fiber laser.
I gotta see if mine will do coins. I know mine will do the will do like the leather and stuff. I gotta and thermoses.
It's backwards for you guys, isn't it? It says home.
Yeah, it's kind of dark, so I can't quite tilt it a little more so your screen illuminates it.
Too much. Too much.
Far too much. There you go. That's pretty good.
It's a camper with guns and stuff, and a like a bug out bag in the front of it. There, that's a good one. It says
So
home is where you park it. Twin Arrow Survival.
I was about to say you ought to do something for Twin. You're already ahead of me. I think he's celebrating 500 subs today. Somebody wants to drop Twin channel link, Twin Arrow Survival 2.0, and Mama Bear. Of course, if they find Twin, they'll find Mama Bear. Usually you just go to their channel and then hit share. It'll give you the little URL for the channel link. It's finally starting to warm up a little bit. I'm starting to warm up a little bit. Probably both. The high is only supposed to be like 60 days, so I already knew I was chancing at running shorts, but want all that vitamin D that I could possibly get. Sorry, I had to turn my mic off. I was walking past a neighbor that I'm good with. I don't want him to OPSEC me. Say anything, name or place.
I think I may have put a Discord in there.
Looks like Teresa hopped you.
Like the YouTube links.
Yeah. Like, share, and sub. Twin Arrow Survival. Oh, and you got the Discord. There you go. I can't click on any links from the StreamYard site, so I don't know if they're good links or not. I have faith in anyone sitting in front of a computer can copy and paste those. So,
well, let me.
From the chat, I don't have any like authoritarian chat banned rules or any of that stuff. So, any moderation filters. At least not until we run into something weird. If somebody starts putting some weird links or channel nuking phrases in there, then I guess we'll play it from there. But right now we're wide open, whatever YouTube allows.
My computer
I don't have any banned words or filters.
So now I'm signed out of everything.
Krista Moore, welcome. I'm continuing my 31 of 31 challenge put out there by ACR Protect. Stepped off on mile 11, the start of mile 11. We'll just see where it goes from there. Put out there by ACR Protect. Maccabeus, you still there? Did you move on? I know you got a lot of people to check in on.
Well, the Discord link works.
Y'all send Maccabeus your thoughts and prayers and good vibes. And
the YouTube link works.
Whatever.
Now I'm subscribed to Grit and Grace.
Good, you need to be.
I couldn't find
It's
it.
got some good stuff.
I didn't have the farming florist. I forgot that part. Looked at Grit and Grace. It was like a little country band or something.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 when you just do the general search. You find the right one when you find the smiling face.
Is there anybody else I forgot?
Justin B's here doing his thing in Florida. I won't narrow it down geographically any more than that. He can if he wants to. I don't know if he's up in the Panhandle, the Ball Sack, Alabama, or if he's down in the tip or somewhere in between. Don't forget Tom.
What about
Pull
Florida?
him into making content. Oh, we're just saying how grave a state it is.
Oh,
It's all Florida men and New Jersey transplants. Snowbird Yankees. Oh god! I rounded the corner and thought like a skunk just sprayed, and I looked up and it's one of my scumbag looking neighbors blowing away on his electric peace pipe. No hate to you that partake, but fucking crawls all over me. And people like blowing on me.
Still can't figure out how to screen share.
I think you can do it on your end. I don't think you can do it without me like allowing you to do it. I don't know how to allow you to do it. Other than to make that your camera feed. If there's some way for you to set that up as your like camera output, then I think you can do it. But I don't know. From our private back and forth, and you can tell that I'm just this side of the computer Luddite. So
yeah, I hit present, then screen share, then a regular window, and it's up here beside of me. But
Yeah, it should be there.
But I can't figure out how to switch over to it.
Might have something blocking it in your computer settings.
I don't know.
And
Or for just a second, I was questioning whether or not we were live on YouTube, but then I realized that everybody's comments are from YouTube. I keep needing to set up my Rumble. I think the two. I've gone back and forth with Rumble. Let me rename my brand. So at least not while you're free. Imagine if I could join premium and throw them some actual bills that might let me, but I hadn't figured out how to do that yet. You can change your screen name, but you can't change your like channel name or profile name. The Rumble would just be nice to have as a backup. I still think that's where the future lies. I don't think censorship is popular anymore. I think we're tiding the tech war, turning the tide of the tech war, if that makes sense. Do you differ?
no, I like Rumble as a platform. I just wish they could get their shit together. The streams are just always bad for me. If I try and watch it on there, you gotta make the most somehow, I guess. But the ads are just annoying. I already paid for YouTube Premium. I want to pay for Rumble Premium too.
See, I haven't had too much commercials. At least not anything.
Your audio is completely effed right now. I can't word Now I don't hear anything.
I muted. Before the wind picks up, sorry, I didn't. Yeah, no, I haven't had any issue with the commercials everybody keeps talking about on Rumble, and I haven't given them a cent. I mean, I guess I've sent Muffin and maybe Honda, a few Rumble rants. Oh, I gave Ohio a Rumble rant one time too. That's the only money I've ever given the platform. I think I've only caught a commercial during a live stream one time. But I hadn't had much yet. Big, but I don't want to have to pay extortion fees to somebody else for name brand. Simple English, but not already taken everywhere.
I'm only getting about 10%. Pretty bad. Still not.
The Polaris slingshot.
All right, I'm about to turn and hopefully get out of the wind. At least if I get to the top of the hill. Better now?
Yes, it is.
Good. So what I was saying was like, there's nothing wrong with Rumble. I haven't had any problems with commercials. I would just like to get my channel name fixed over there. Not that I expect any of this to turn into a business or a brand per se, but it'd be cool, like, own my name everywhere. And when I picked Lawfully Armed, I know it's like a mouthful to say and everybody ends up calling me Lawfully. But the idea was that it was simple English. But it also wasn't already taken 400 times.
Yeah, I always find that hilarious when you try and sign up for something and you like use the name that you've been using forever. All of a sudden it's like, that one's been taken. So you do ridiculous numbers. That one's been taken. I tried Pat Riot 24/7, 365 so many times. It's like, that name's been taken. Are you serious?
What up, Andrew? ACR Protect, everybody. The man, the myth, the legend. The guy who dropped the challenge. Where are we at now? 114 beats per minute. 2.59 miles. I was at 0.75 when I stepped off. So I don't know. We'll see if we can at least get caught up with the day of the month. Not cross the street and die. Whew. That hill's got some altitude to it.
Yeah, there's rain bands all along the East Coast.
Phone down. Phone down. Woo, no broken screen. How about that?
There's a big front coming my way.
ACR, this is good to see everybody. Pat, you take the puppers for a walk today?
No, it's been the weather's been really bad in my area. Yesterday it was cold and spitting rain all day, and today we're supposed to get severe thunderstorms. Well, can I put on my tinfoil hat here for a second?
Sure.
That whole
Sea dust and rain.
that whole southeastern portion just got hammered with tornadoes, and I saw something that said there was a tornado and an earthquake at the same time. A few days ago, I saw a story about them bombarding that area with HARP earlier this week or last week sometime, and they're like, wow, we've never seen this much activity. Haven't seen this much activity from them in a long time. And I watched something on HARP from the Y-Files, and he was explaining how it happens. Is it's supposed to be just a bunch of antennas that are recording data or something. Well, it's pretty much an open secret, I believe, that they're actually bouncing high power radio waves from those antennas. They're able to bounce them off of the atmosphere and then have them land in different parts around the world. There's even speculation that Tunguska event that happened in Siberia like 100 years ago or whatever it was actually caused by Tesla in his tower in New York, using like the same thing as the HARP technology.
That Wi-Fi was explained the way it works pretty how it works.
I hadn't heard that before.
I just watched that one the other day as well.
Yeah, they bounce the high power radio waves off the atmosphere, and depending on which angle they shoot it at, it bounces off the atmosphere, and they can make it land basically wherever they want. And although the radio frequencies aren't high enough to like cause like a massive, well, as far as we know, they're not powerful enough to actually cause an event like a tornado or an earthquake. But what they can do is slightly influence something that's already forming, something that possibly wouldn't have been as severe, and they somehow manipulate it, warming up the air or whatever they're doing to make it worse. And like last week or just a few days ago, I saw this map. They had put up a map, and all over Georgia, Atlanta, Tennessee, Arkansas, all of them, they had like these little bullseyes where they were saying HARP was actually manipulating or shooting their radio waves towards that area. And then, a week later, all of a sudden you have tornadoes and a freaking tornado earthquake. Okay, tinfoil hat is off.
No, I love it. Keep it on. It's not just a fashion accessory.
And
Well,
what
now
if
that
it's
the
not
flow
just
hat,
HARP is one thing? Like, it's pretty much an open secret now that they've been cloud seeding everywhere forever, and they're just now starting to admit it. I used to think my aunt was crazy. She's like, I get severe headaches, and every time I get one of these severe headaches, I look up and there's these lines through the sky, and I was like, oh, Auntie, you're crazy. That's just vapor from the compressed air from a jet engine. That's what I was told ever since I was a kid. Yeah, that's just vapor from those could be just regular clouds. But you could see where they're 100% cloud seeding certain areas. So even if it's not only HARP able to cause an event, it's the culmination of seeding the clouds, the HARP, and whatever freaking space lasers they got.
Heads up, I may get harassed by the popo.
Well, you kind of don't need a tinfoil hat on to know that there was more than 66 tornadoes across 7 states in like the last census morning. You know, you don't need a tinfoil hat for that much. Like this, and it's all moving in one straight line, straight across.
It falls into this narrative that I was told a long time ago that the climate activists, all those NGOs and stuff that are supposed to be trying to save the climate or save the planet, those were taken over. Like the people that started those things left the organization because they were taken over by communists. And I mean, all this plays right into their narrative. Like, oh my gosh, look what we're doing to the atmosphere. Look what we're doing in all this severe weather. Like, it's just, and what's their resolution for all this? The resolution for all this is, tax us more and, hobble our economy by not allowing oil and gas to be harvested from different areas. And what does that do? That harms America. And what's communism seek to do? It wants to make everyone equal. Well, the only way to make someone who's in America equal to someone who's in sub-Saharan Africa is to bring us down, because there's no bringing them up. Their area doesn't allow for them to produce crops and build factories and become a manufacturing hub to bring them up. So they're trying to bring us down.
Yep.
I wish I could go back and historically and look at this.
I was going to try and find you a good conjurer. There's nothing flying right now.
Yeah, I've seen it up my way in particular. It could have been obviously just the wind hits just right, but there was a swath of sky there that was all these parallel lines, and it almost looked like the sand at the beach, the waves. The sand looked like just under the surface. It kind of looked like
where they're not fresh anymore, and the winds have kind of taken them a little.
I mean, it could have been just a weird cloud formation, but it was just strange how it was only in one section. If you'd flown a plane back and forth like 10 times, or 10 times across the sky, but
there's some croplands. There's some cropland beyond the horizon from me. Not far beyond the horizon from me. And I've definitely looked up before and seen them laying down like a checkerboard or like a tic-tac-toe board. That big H grid. If that makes sense. Several one direction, several another.
I think I subbed to you yesterday. I definitely subscribed to somebody that was ACR, and I thought it was you.
Should be. Does the live streams in the evening from his porch. Shares his
I saw
whiskey
him
of the night.
in the woods or something yesterday. Subscriptions, there we go.
I live in just small enough of a town that when the cops don't have anything legitimate to do, they troll around looking for something. And a minute ago, when I was holding my phone out showing you this guy, I looked back over my shoulder and was being trailed by one silently, like he was waiting for me to do something wrong. Fortunately, I haven't had a formal contact with them. I mean, they come in and do business with me, but out on my own as a private citizen, I haven't had any interaction with them where we didn't initiate it. One time, a kid from like 4 houses up the street had like escaped his backyard, like a toddler. It was just him and 2 dogs running around. We called him over and ended up having to call 911 for that. But we'd never seen the kid before, didn't know where he lived. when the mom came down, she was trying to put on that like hysteric, I've been worried face. But the story she gave was that she had just set the kid and the two dogs outside to play on the trampoline for a few minutes. It hadn't been 5 minutes. It's like, we've been watching him longer than 5 minutes. And by the time it was all said and done, I mean, nobody ran code or anything because they knew he was okay. But by the time that everybody got there, it was like 3 city cops, a county sheriff, and I think maybe a state trooper. And 2 or 3 of them left, but there were 2 that stayed parked up the street for half an hour, giving her a pretty stern talking to, I guess, because nobody went to jail. But she was trying to tell everybody that her husband was deployed, and she's just doing the best she can. She's functionally a single mom. I don't know. I don't think there's any excuse for letting your toddler run loose. I think society as a whole is overcorrected and not letting kids just go out and play anymore for fear of stranger danger and all that shit. But I don't think your sub 3-year-old ought to be able to like jailbreak from your fence and run around with the mutts.
Way back when I was probably still in my 20s, we lived next to a real trashy couple, and we had their kids running around. Or no, this was my wife at her work. She used to work at a little grocery store right in the middle of Gettysburg. And right next to them lived a trashy couple. And she says, I don't know how many times their little baby would come walking in the store, dragging a saggy ass, dirty diaper, just walk right in the store. Mom doesn't know where the hell the babies are. I guess she was, drugged out of her mind or something. Had no idea that her kids have been running around, and they did that 3 or 4 times. I guess it finally stopped. I don't know if the Child Protective Services took the babies from her or what.
It reaches a point where it becomes child abuse by negligence. Like you may not actively be causing harm, but when they're left long enough to just sit in their own soiled diaper for hours on end, that's negligence. You're unfit. I hate the state getting involved in anyone's lives, but if there's a place for it, it's child abuse.
Yeah, it was ACR Protect. I thought it was ACR Project. Like, I just read it so fast that I didn't even realize it was Protect. I
did that the first time too.
Video yesterday.
I'm gonna mute myself a minute. I gotta make a pit stop.
Let me see if I can log into my X account here real quick. And maybe we'll see if there's what stories are going around. I've never been on X on my computer before. It's not in dark mode. I'm very too bright. Where's like the settings? Click on my name. Nope. No. I really wish I could share my screen. I wish I could show you. I'm looking at an upper. I guess they trained in the rain and then nobody did anything. They didn't bring it back in and clean it. There's a AR upper with the bolt carrier just completely rusted to shit. Is this for real? I'm watching the SpaceX Dragon dock with space station. That's got to be well, maybe not, I guess. There's 3 dots Remove from stage, edit name, edit audio or avatar, stop mic. That doesn't do anything. There's 3 dots, edit name, stop screen. Yeah. Lawfully must have to do something in order for me to screen share. Like maybe I'm not.
There's got to
Am I
be
a
something in
moderator?
your personal settings blocking it.
I'm a moderator on his YouTube, but it's StreamYard. So he's gotta like add me as a friend or something.
Oh, wait, are you trying to do it now? It just changed.
Yeah,
I'm
I saw it
trying.
change. I don't even see any place for settings with StreamYard.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it, folks. Like I can get that off to the side, but I'm not seeing where there's that media assets folder. And it's like overlay, background, all that, but I'm not finding. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know.
Did
Now
Pat
I
bump
messed
into
everything
you?
up.
Looks like Pat
Oh,
dropped
did I
out.
kick you, Pat? I'm sorry.
No, you didn't. I clicked on the little duck icon at the top, and it took me to my StreamYard. So it wasn't you. It was me.
I'm trying to figure out how to at least get back the way we had it. I don't know.
Go play in the
I
other
don't know.
room, bud.
I don't want a media asset. I just want to go back to the way we had it. Presets. Oh, that's not it. Where's is it thing? No. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Hey, there is a thing for default camera. You can change that. That may be a way for you to do your thing. I don't know. I got to figure out how to get us back to where we're the like grid. Which before the only thing I changed was that, but I don't know why it's not. It's nothing like learning all this stuff out on the fly. You sink or swim, laddie. Pa-pa-pa-pa. Well, look at that. You figured out how to do background stuff.
Yeah, the camera thing for me is just my webcam.
I'm right about 3 miles. So we got miles 11, 12, and 13 down. And I am just waiting up. I'm going to go ahead and begrudgingly shred the windbreaker. Oh, it was nice to make a pit stop.
You say you just busted out 3 more miles?
Yeah, I've done 3, right at 3 since we've been on.
Nice.
So
That's good time.
I guess at the rate that I'm doing this, if I just every time I get a chance to go walk, if I get caught up with the calendar, have one breakout day before the end of the month, maybe I can complete this challenge. Oh. So anybody done or seen anything cool this week, Pew related? While my audio is not ass.
Oh, it's always ass. It's just the better of the ass right now.
I'm sorry.
Is that
What
your
I have
fault?
done now with the computer hunt is I have caused myself to have analysis paralysis, and I'm terrified to like act on any of the 2 or 3 that I've narrowed it down to, because every time I proposition someone for their input, they mix me up again. Like I find one that's got a glutton of RAM and hard drive space with SSD, and this one's like, oh, but that processor's slow. I'm like, well, what the hell? I thought that's what all the RAM was for. And they're like, yeah, but it's about your processor speed. I'm like, well, which is more important, my processor speed or how much RAM I have? Like, how the amount of
It's
capacity
the
or
processor speed together with the RAM that causes your computer to be able to do multiple tasks simultaneously.
And if you have more than the other, it jams you up too. So it's
The
got to be
the SSD is just for whatever you save to your computer. So it's
Right.
as much RAM as you can afford and the highest level processor you can afford.
well, and I think there are tons of budget options that would do all that I need right now. I just, much like vehicles, I hate investing in something that's the bare minimum, only to have to turn around and mess with it again in a year or 2. So like I kind of, if I'm going to like pay money for a new laptop, I want to get like as good a one as I can, but simultaneously don't want to spend any more than I have to. It's, it's the American first world problem.
The trouble with computers is you think you're going to like future proof yourself by buying the best you can get at the time, but the technology moves so quickly that next year they've doubled what you bought last year, and whatever you bought last year is half as much.
Well, and I'm not worried about keeping up with the Joneses as far as tech specs go. I just want my computer to be like internet proof, I guess. Like I don't want the internet to like require more in the next couple 3 years.
Yeah, I think the ones that you had shown, they're in the like $300 neighborhood. I believe they will do what you want them to do.
I think so, because I've been getting by with it on my phone. And if my phone can do it, then surely like a really basic.
Both my sons are into like computer building and everything, and my son built me a computer for my birthday like two years ago. It's got all the lights and gizmos, and it's pretty cool. It's able to do gaming and stuff. Unfortunately, I haven't delved into computer gaming too much. It got me to start playing War Thunder, and then I was doing really, really well up until like my 10th game, and now everybody's got better tanks and is better than me. So it's not fun anymore.
I have no doubt I could do everything I want with a $300 tower. And that's what everybody at the places that sell computers that I've talked to have said. And it's like, I understand that, but I need the flexibility of a laptop. Because I don't have any more like shelf space to set up a dedicated, office or desk or whatever. I can't be burdened.
That's my spaceship down there.
Nanu.
Who gets that reference? Anybody? Anybody? No. You're pretty young for Nanu.
I have old grandparents.
That man.
I just want to get us back to where
and I felt his loss. Like I can't say any celebrity that has gone away that I've ever. I don't. It sounds bad, but cared. Like you're just a person on this TV screen, but freaking when Robin Williams, I felt that hurt. there an option on there to like give me administrative privilege or something?
I haven't seen. Oh, we got 2 pets. How's that?
That
I
might be
added
my
the other.
other screen. Click on the other one. Yeah, there it was.
I saw it.
Just up.
I know. I had it that way. Hang on.
Aha! Look at that. Nice.
There's 2 Pats in the chat.
This is like my house. We have a Ring camera, and my wife orders so much, other people must hate us. One guy chucks our packages. He walks about halfway up our sidewalk and chucks it down.
I guess he doesn't want his bonus from me. Yeah, people still tip their mailman. Do y'all still tip your mailman?
I've never tipped my mailman, not once.
Okay. I can throw a little appreciation postcard in the pipe.
Well, my wife used to work for the post office that delivers to our area, so she personally knows the guy. It was kind of nice when she worked there. I could get my packages first thing in the morning.
That's what she worked at the post office.
Yeah, she was a letter carrier.
Right on.
But they treat you like crap when you first start. Like when they hire you, they tell you it's for your area. Like she wanted to work. The post office is like 3 miles from our house, and that's where she wanted to work. And when she was hired, that was like insinuated that she was going to be working there. Well, they're like, well, yeah, you do work there sometimes, but if they need someone in a different place up to an hour drive away, they send you there to deliver mail up there. And I mean, you can just imagine what it's like delivering mail. You have to know that route. And she would be driving a different route every couple of days. And you get paid. It's basically piece rate to run that route. That route pays a set amount. And until you learn that route, you can't even break even for what you're getting paid for. So when you first do that route, it's taking you, 30% longer to actually run that mail than you're actually getting paid for. So she would be working until freaking, I remember one night she worked 12 hours straight trying to get all the mail delivered and still never got it all delivered. And there's only so much time they're allowed to actually work. And then she'd have to go back to that post office, unload the truck and then get in her car and come home from an hour away. And that's complete bullshit. Like nobody's going to put up with that stuff. Not to mention their equipment is complete garbage.
Well, I think a lot of that it's got to do with them being union. When you're a new hire, if you're not immediately a union member, you're not ever going to be anybody to them.
No, she's a union member. You can't work there unless you're a union member. What's this going on? What the hell's going on in Yemen? I'd not heard anything about this. Like I was completely unplugged yesterday. Why the hell are we bombing Yemen?
Houthis doing Houthi stuff. Trump might be making some positive changes domestically, but I think for the most part, our global modus operandi is to continue as usual. We're not done pummeling Middle Eastern countries. So, yeah. Hey, I don't know what happened, but it went back to being normal.
Yeah, I stopped screen sharing because I had something come up on my Twitter that I don't like.
Yeah, but I'm saying that whatever it did, it tweaked the settings and put us back to the normal layout.
Yeah,
That was all I was
screen
trying to get
sharing.
us. Gotcha.
I got rid of it.
What I'm saying is, before we ever presented that other Pat Riot, I wasn't able to manually return us to this. Like when I was tweaking it. What passenger cars do you see the most of in your area?
Passenger cars?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's all over the place here. Yeah, I can't say that I've seen more of one than the other. There's bias. Like if you're driving an Audi, all you see are Audis. If you're driving a Ford F-150, all you see are F-150s.
Sure.
I'd say quarter-ton pickup trucks is the most what I see up around here. Dodge, Chevys, and Fords.
For me, it seems like there's lots of Tacomas, Dodge 1500s. Subaru has made a big impact, big splash the last year or two. And then Ford has sold the shit out of those Broncos in my area, like in every color and trim package. I've heard enough bad about them that I'm shied away from wanting one if they weren't already one every fifth car on the road now. If that makes sense. Like I've
always been a real fan of Hondas. Pretty much everything Honda makes is a pretty good vehicle.
Hondas, Toyotas.
I used to have a 93 Honda Civic hatch, and we called it Old Smoky, but that thing was a brick, and it will never die. I guarantee you, whoever I sold it to is still driving it.
Maybe. Crossover for the truck runs it over. Never been in one, so I don't know what I don't know. But I have always wanted that like early 90s boxier body style Jeep, Cherokee or Grand Cherokee. If that makes sense.
I don't
It's
know.
weird.
My 90s Toyota is pretty comfy for what it is. And I swear, you can't intentionally kill that thing.
It's weird. It says Pat's still here, but like I can't add him to the stage. Can you see Pat still? Justin B. Can anybody see me? Maybe I kicked myself.
No, I can see you. You're there.
Okay.
We're still at the secondary, and the 3-year-old's like losing his mind over here because everything's new to him.
You're good. There we go. There's Pat wanting back in.
I don't know what happened.
I don't either.
My camera just X'd out and it said you're disconnected.
Huh. The silence was deafening for a second. I thought I could maybe kick myself from my own stream.
Okay, I talked too much. Message received.
No. I'm saying like I was talking and nobody was talking back and you were gone. And I kept clicking on guest and it showed both of your pages were still there. But I couldn't add you back. And so I thought maybe you lagged out or something. And then after another 90 seconds, I thought, well, maybe it's you. So I made me. Thought maybe I was the problem. Because I've been accused of that many times in my life. We've only got 2 watching on YouTube, so this one is just for us. It's just for the boys.
You getting another set of miles in? Dang, bud.
Yeah, I just need to make a pit stop, drain the main vein.
Need to go water the rocks.
Had to go porcelain pond fishing. Where are we at now? 4.02 miles.
You ever have to go through your phone and like get rid of all the and like Twitter and stuff?
Say again.
You ever have to go through your feed and get rid of all the whores like every once in a while? Like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this.
Instagram's really bad on it. Like, God forbid you make a mistake, you click on something like vaguely thought it should, and all of a sudden that's all it wants to serve you. It's like, all right, I mean, don't make me look like a.
It's almost like you can go past it. Like, okay, well, you just do that.
What up, ground bird?
I'm not fine. It's like people that I follow are posting this crap. I guess I got to get rid of these people. This one gun guy finally gets a girlfriend, and all of a sudden he's got ass pictures on his page.
Huh. There's a few of those, for sure. I like the ones that do that use that as their whole business model. Like the Gap Man. If you're familiar with him.
No.
Kind of a skinny cholo looking dude. He's married to like absolute unit. She was fire service in the Air Force or something or whatever, because at one point she had her own company going, her own page too. And then like I don't know if they were already married or not, but they got her knocked up, and so then she like toned down her media presence for a while. But mostly his stuff's just like memes and like glory shots of guns and stuff. And he's entertaining, but he's not terribly informative, if that makes sense. But that was kind of their shtick for the longest time, is he would, use her for the sex appeal.
I could go down a rabbit hole sometimes. There's this Kent Survival YouTube channel. He shows about all these different tents and things that he likes to use. And he tests out camping equipment. He does like a Temu camp where it's a Temu tent and a Temu chair and a Temu stove and all stuff. And I guess some in the same vein, there's this girl that does kind of the same thing. but it keeps showing me her videos, and it's like a clickbait thing. Like
Yeah.
she'll be laying there and she's in her underwear or something. And like, is that supposed to make me click?
Later, ACR. Thanks for dropping in. Have a good one. Does it work? Do you click?
No. I do my best to stay away from all that stuff. Like, I've made the mistakes when I was younger. I click on like, oh, that girl's pretty. Click. And all of a sudden, everything you've ever looked at just starts showing you all the nasty stuff.
But we've made enough jokes, I think, on Muffin Tops live chats. That, like, tries to serve like lots of ads for that stuff.
Like your phone has heard you say penis so many times, now all of a sudden it thinks your closet.
You know, like all the like blue shoe jokes and stuff. The like or whatever. Like it's like you need longer, harder, fuller. It's like, no, I'm not 50. There was like a stream for 4 days for like that was your first day. Groundberg, what are you doing today? Besides listening to us, which we appreciate. Hello. That's right. Broke your foot.
Yeah, I'm jealous of that beard. Mine refuses to be tamed. It'll never be straight. If I let my hair grow, it looks like that. It looks like my beard. I have curly hair actually. When I had hair.
My hair sucks. It's all wiry. So I can't really do anything besides that. That's what I got to work with. I'll let it get longer. It's just kind of feathery, but you can't make it go where you want to. Perpetual bedhead.
Complain. Just don't complain.
I'm not.
Please, don't complain. There used to be at least 2 separate bald spots. Now it's all one.
There was one time back about 10 years ago that I got some alopecia. Like I had a spot on the size of $50 just like all fall out. Like a cracked mange or something. And God love everybody, but they couldn't go without fucking pointing it out. You know, at least the male pattern baldness, except from the boys get ribbing you or whatever about it. Like most people are polite enough to just write it off. You know, they don't bring it up in conversation. But you just randomly have a patch of hair fall out. Everybody's got to point it out to you. But it grew back.
I keep telling my wife I'm going to go get the laser hair removal. Just have them take it all off. I'll just be cue ball forever.
Have you tried like Nair?
Yes, I have. And that's a funny story. I actually I tried shaving with a straight razor first, and that was probably the worst thing you could ever do. I tried shaving with a straight razor first, and then that wasn't working because I think this is when I was like young. I didn't have a car of my own yet, and I didn't have a sharp razor. So then I tried my mom's Nair on my head, and that is just don't.
Nair is
Like,
bad,
pouring,
dude. It's bad.
pouring acid on your head, and then add that together with trying to use a dull razor first. It like opens up your skin. It burned, and when I got in the shower and tried to wash it off, it got worse. And after that, like my head broke out. Like like what am I trying to? Just think of the worst case of like acne on someone's head that you could possibly think of, and that's what I had. It was
like
really
boils all over.
Yeah, like my head just looked lumpy. It was bad.
So one of my best friends.
Blue Star ointment on my jock itch when I first started as a carpenter. Working in the summertime, I got jock itch. Somebody's like, Blue Star ointment, buddy. It'll clear it right up. Sure, yeah, it'll clear it right up, all right. But it'll burn your daylights out while it's working. And same thing, if you jump in the shower and try and rinse it off, just don't. It's 10 times worse.
So one of my best friends one time, we were like just out of high school, that like twilight age of like freedom, like minimal responsibility, maximum freedom, with a side dose of reasonably employed, when you're like 19 to 21. He was going on a date and thought that he might score. And so he was convinced he needed to get some of that Nair for men. And he was like, all right, guys, wish me luck. And like went to go take a shower or whatever. We're sitting in his living room of the duplex he was renting, playing games over. You hear him turn the shower on, and he's in there for 4 or 5 minutes, and all of a sudden you hear, oh!
That's
He
exactly what happens.
spaggled that shit on his junk, and I guess it was good for about 3 seconds, and then it like lit him on fire. And after the scream, it sounded like somebody threw like a full-grown cat in the shower because he's just like slapping and slipping all around trying to get out of it. And he just like acid burned his junk. So he was very, very embarrassed, and I think that removed all ambition to score for like the next week while he like healed.
We convinced one of my cousins to do that one time when we were probably in about middle school. And the best part was when my mom asked why we were all laughing and why he was in pain. And we told her, she was like, all right, well, you got to drop him. I got to see how bad this is. I got to see if you got to go to the emergency room or not. And we all because we all knew my mom was being dead serious. Like, well, drop him. I got to see how bad this is.
This is middle school?
Bad.
Like 7th, 8th grade, approximately?
Yep.
Damn. That's like doubly embarrassing.
You stood there too with the look in his eyes, like, damn, I got to do this. Like, yeah, you do.
Fanny pack. I finally bought readers. I got tired of squinting at driver's license, like back and forth between driver's license and the computer screen. So I bought some of those $10 blue light protection reading glasses. And I feel like I have a superpower now. Like I don't have to squint. Like it's almost too much magnification. But at the same time, I don't have to squint anymore. So I probably ought to consider getting into the actual optometrist office and see.
Yeah, I think I need bifocals now. I can't see things that are really close with my glasses on. I have to take my glasses off to see something really close. But without my glasses on, I can't see really far away. So kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I can tell you, I'm not crazy about the blue light protection because it makes everything look like slightly brownish yellow tinted, like it color shifts everything. Like a white shirt on somebody looks kind of like a herringbone color, like a almost like a off-white, eggshell color. So it's an obvious like color shift.
I thought you're only supposed to use those when you're using like a computer or something.
Well, that's what I bought them for when I'm sitting at work, glancing back and forth between the computer screen and like people's IDs and stuff.
Oh, I wouldn't. In that application, I don't know if it'd be good for you. You got to be able to know what color shirts people are wearing and have a little bit more situational awareness, right?
Oh, I mean, I'm not walking around wearing them all day long. I'm just off and on while I'm sitting at the computer. When I'm up and around, I'm not. I was pulling them off and clipping them on my shirt collar. I'm trying to work that out because now it messes up my ear pin. Like I walk around with a pin behind my ear, and now I can't do that. So now I've got to like either pocket clip a ink pen or clip it on the collar. I'm working out the logistics of that. It shifts around my EDC, if you will.
I keep seeing ads for like nice T-shirts, tactical T-shirts. Maybe they have like a little teeny loops sewn into the very front of them, and it's just for your glasses to hang on, like sunglasses, like sportsman shirts for fishing and whatever.
Mm-hmm. Slap some geek straps on them. You'll be all right.
That's what I'm thinking. I'll end up doing is putting some of those. Some of those. I'm trying to say.
I run geek straps on all my sunglasses now because I'm tired of them falling off my hat.
Yeah, my regular glasses, when I first get them, they usually stick really well. But the first time I get smashed in the face and my glasses fly, they just never fit the same again, no matter how you bend them.
But yesterday was my first day messing with them. And you got to do that certain amount of fidgeting, get comfortable and everything. And I was doing good taking them on, putting them on and taking them off, clipping them on my collar. And then I went to the back and carried up a couple cases of 9mm and then went and like pushed it up against my chest while I was coming through the gate and smacked them one time. I thought, shit. Fortunately, it didn't break them. But it's just that relearning that proprioception, knowing where you can and can't put stuff, If you slam a 20-pound case of 9mm against your chest, and they're cheap. I mean, they're $10 readers, which, I mean, that's more money than a 3-pack for $10, but
a few years ago when I was still a carpenter, I was waiting on the alignment rack, and the kid in front of me was kind of like new, didn't know what he was doing for the most part. So I was crouched down in front of the car. I should have seen it coming a mile away, but I was trying to hurry him up, trying to help him out, and he's trying to turn the tie rods on the front of his car, and his wrench slipped, and he punched me right in the face, like hard. My glasses went flying; they were bent to shit, and my earpiece cut a big gouge out of my nose. It was pretty bad. Kid's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. What do you want me to do?" I said, "Finish the fucking job and get out of my way. That's what I want you to do." I ended up super gluing the little flap on my nose. There for a long time, I could feel it. I don't feel it so much, but like I used to.
Sorry, I had to mute and silence myself. Oh, it's
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
not bad
whatever.
right now.
I got the local loon. He puts on his poster boards with 3 or 4 scriptures on it. He walks around with his chest-mounted camera and a boom mic and screams at the neighborhood. These 2 weekends a month when the weather. So, I get it once or twice, but I don't know how after like 3 years of doing this now, there's anybody left for him to holler at that wants to hear it. Screaming repent into his megaphone. And we're all signing up so either you all can't hear me or I drop down.
Tom PDG sounds like he's falling down a hill. It's the wind.
I'm going uphill. Uh-oh. We lost Justin.
You can't really see much, can you?
You can now. This really ought to be the Pat Riot live stream, but I'll just be a guest of yours. That would wholly and logistically make more sense. It would up your subs and watch time. Because everybody's going to watch me, he'll jump over and watch you.
What was it? I just saw something this morning. Twin Arrows shared out a channel. Dude has 170 subs and 4 videos. Like, I guess I just need to put on all my gear and go run around the woods and film it, and then I'll get more subs. That's what gets you subs anyway, I guess.
Yeah.
I think I have like 70 subs.
My YouTube channel has driven my watch time up. It's made people find me. According to my analytics, it hasn't done anything for my sub count. Most everybody is getting subs. But it's making people find me. We're obviously these live streams. Nobody goes back and rewatches them except for Muffin Top.
I found my live streams don't show up unless I go in and click something. I have to make them.
Yeah. Yeah, when it ends through StreamYard, you have to go back in there and make it public. Usually.
There it is, 73 subscribers. The guy's got like 100 more subscribers than me. He's got 4 videos. I have 46.
If you just shoot off your porch some more. Get you some of that rimfire sensitive tannerite stuff. What you do is you stick the rimfire sensitive stuff onto a bottle of the regular stuff. Use it for a sympathetic. And then you can set half pounds off from like 50 yards with your 22. But I didn't tell you that. Okay.
I like to joke about the tannerite-filled garden gnomes. I don't have any garden gnomes.
I don't have any tannerite. I have not bought any in probably 10 plus years. I've only been in the presence of it maybe once or twice since then. Like that video that I have that's 12 years old, that's the last time I participated in purchasing any. And we've not had any, even of the off-brand stuff at the store in probably 2 or 3 years. There was a narrow window where that stuff had become all the rage for like gender reveal parties. And then that couple out west caught the national forest on fire. That cop did. And since then, I think that company went out of business. That was like packaging the pink and blue chalk powder, like gender reveal kits. Like it wasn't actually Tannerite brand. It was Sonic Boom or something. And I think maybe they got sued out of oblivion along with that cop. But he was somewhere super dry.
Just went in and made public my live streams. There's 3 or 4 of them that weren't.
Don't hesitate to go back when you do that and edit your hashtags and stuff. That helps too. And then, unlike your shorts and things, adding related videos. So that way when they watch one of your videos, they'll click on another one. It keeps them like watching a daisy chain of your shorts.
Yeah, I have like 50 videos that I upload to my YouTube as unlisted because I got in trouble for not putting my safety chains on one time.
Right.
So now I have to make a video every time I leave. You know, my inspection process. I have like 50 videos of me doing that because I don't have that much room on my phone. I have to, I upload them to YouTube unlisted and then delete them off of my phone. I wonder if just for algorithm purposes, I should just go ahead and make them all public. It's boring as hell. It's the same thing every time, me walking around trailers.
I guess you could if you're not worried about it doxing you or your company finding out that you're streaming while you drive or whatever. I mean, I could see either one of those being a negative to that. Speaking algorithmically, you think that maybe that's sandbagging you too, that you have a bunch of videos that are unlisted?
I don't know.
Hey, we got a wild TMT.
Hey-o.
And I got R in tow.
In tow or under tow?
Either way.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
What up,
working on
homies?
the chicken coop. Got to go get some pavers to level out the ground.
Catching cocks, huh?
What?
You're catching cocks?
Yeah, something like that. I can't have any cocks in town, so, you know.
Really?
No, I can just have hens.
What if you say that your rooster identifies as a female?
Well, it is 2025. I guess we can get crazy.
Tell them that your chicken is undergoing hormone replacement therapy.
Yeah. Or just tell them to get the fuck off my lawn. You zipperhead.
Or tell them it's just a very masculine. Tell them it's a very masculine looking.
Here's my song.
Tactical muffin top, living the dream. With my guns and gear, I'm always prepared for my family and friends. I'll always be there. Tactical muffin top, that's who I am. Ready for action with a solid plan.
You know what's funny, Pat, is everybody is making me like songs and pictures and stuff now because everybody's like, your logo thing is so much fun to make because it's fun. And I'm like, well, what about your logo? They're all like, fuck, my logo's gay. I can only do so many things. So that's kind of cool. So I don't have to waste my time tinking around with AI. I appreciate you people. I have to pitch you something your way when I get something to pitch. But yeah, I had like 14 different freaking Pakistani companies reach out to me about making patches and stickers. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to find an American place. It's the shits. I can't read. Look at Lawfully Armed out there walking,
He's doing a jog.
looking all sexy. What are you jokers doing? We doing a chat tonight, or am I just gonna go to bed?
I'm good with it. Hold it up there again, Pat. You got center stage.
Pat, you're the main man.
Show him his loincloth cover. There it is, Muffin Top. That's your signature loincloth.
Oh, nice. It's too
Your
big.
leather fig leaf.
Yeah, it's too big. Making me blush.
Where'd the other thing go?
Or you got to pull it up on your phone and clip it.
I've been going for 2 hours. Shit, I've been out in the yard working. Y'all need to get outside. Nice out.
I am outside.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Lawfully is.
I'm not on a hamster wheel.
That's what I do. By the time I get a workout, it's fucking dark as shit outside.
I know. That's why when the days are nice, I got to get it.
Yeah.
We had 60 mile per hour, like straight line winds the night before last.
Yeah, that's
all
just
that-
like
all
every
that-
other day in Nebraska, though. So
Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you, they brought all that smoke and ash from Texas and Oklahoma. Where they had some
really?
wildfires break out.
oh, that's gross.
So I woke up, walked out to my car yesterday morning, and it looked like Mount Vesuvius erupted overnight. Like everything was powder coated in pollen and dirt and soot.
I got kind of an interesting chat, but I want to talk to you joints offline here about it. It's semi-religious. What's that? Check it out. Look at that one. What's that all about?
Is that Star Wars themed? I can't tell.
That's
I can't
just
tell
like an
either. It's
infinity
like
knot.
not.
Yeah, it looks like a Celtic knot.
Yeah, your deal's not focusing on it.
It's manual focus.
Put your hand behind it for a minute.
Yeah, put your hand behind it.
It's a manual focus. It doesn't do that.
Okay, then hold it like closer to your face. For
Yeah, where your camera's focusing on your face, not that thing.
he's saying it's manual focus. Like he's got to adjust the
Yeah, all
focus.
right. Gotcha.
That's not too bad. I can see it all right there.
I can't. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here, guys. I just got to the store. I was just on a quick drive and seen you guys were live. I'll hop back on the way home.
When you hop back on, we'll end it if you want to talk still.
Whatever. I'm just
Well,
working.
that way, yeah, but I'm saying if there's some stuff you want to discuss, it's better to do that 3 hours before you plan to go live than 5 minutes before.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Yes.
that'll work.
Give us time to stew and cogitate. Later, Muffin. CR. Keep him out of trouble. Pat, I really enjoyed our chat Friday morning. It invigorated me immensely. Can you still hear me, Pat?
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of wind noise. It's 85% of what you're saying.
Yeah, the wind picked back up.
Invigorating or something like that.
Sí. Sí, señor. Ay, papi. Lots of cars. People again. I was saying that your live stream the other morning was invigorating. I enjoyed us getting to do that. That was a rare thing for me. Because normally I'd be at work.
Yeah,
I got to feel like a long haul trucker.
Figure out a time like before going to work if you got spare time. Without invite, you show up or you don't.
If you definitely live stream, I'll watch when I can. But normally I would not. That would be my getting ready for work time, so I wouldn't be able to participate.
Yeah,
I can
I've got nothing to do from 9 p.m. at night to 10 a.m. the next morning. That's when I usually get back.
Dang, 60 mile per hour winds. 70 yeah. They said for us to expect, I don't know about 60 because I woke up my trash can was still there. But it blew.
I think your headset might have died or something. Audio super loud. Maybe it's just the wind and the sound canceling. You guys hear that? That hissing noise? Lawfully's showing us his junk bouncing around. Thanks for that. You got little chicken legs like me, though. I got a big old gut, and I got chicken legs just like yours. That's what my wife says all the time.
I don't have chicken legs.
I guess compared to what mine used to look like, I have chicken legs. Being in a hospital for a month and in a wheelchair for a time after that, I'll do that to you.
They're really bad.
After I broke my ACL, my left leg got a lot smaller than my right leg from not using it. And I thought a month in the hospital and being in the wheelchair, my legs would even out, but they never did. My left leg is still smaller than my right leg.
Huh. You got to do some isolated workouts.
I was doing that for a while. We used to go to the gym after work, me and my buddy, when I was a mechanic, trying to beat the traffic. We would leave work on time and then go work out for like 2-3 hours, and then try and drive home to beat traffic. There's nothing you could do to beat DC traffic.
Sirens? Be like those Russian oligarchs. The ones that like rent ambulances and shit. You seen that before?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Have you not seen or heard of that before?
I should buy a used ambulance. I should have bought a used ambulance and made that my commuter vehicle. When things got really bad, just turn the fake sirens and lights on.
That's what I'm saying. Over in Russia, like those oligarchs and really rich businessmen, they will rent ambulances and then have them run code so that they can blow through traffic, like to get to meetings and shit.
I think that's what they make helicopters for.
But they've got like ambulances that look the part on the outside, but they're cushy, and they just do the thing. Because not even the cops are stopping. Like, ambulances running code. Evidently, that's the thing over there, or at least it was. When Vice or somebody that I saw covered it I don't know, 8, 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah, there's some things that really rich people know about that we don't even know exists. I saw a Reddit post. It was talking about how if you've got enough money, you can get this streaming service in your house. That's what's in the theater. Like you pay out the ass for it, but you get to watch movies when they first come out in the theater, in your like home theater.
Huh.
It's cost like 10 grand just to get started or something, and then I'm sure there's like a monthly fee.
Oh, you're live right now. Did you know that?
I am.
Well, I got a YouTube notification that says Pat Wright is live. That may just be the title of the video. If you don't select the title, then that's the default.
I made public a bunch of those videos that I found that were unlisted, so that's what that is.
Gotcha. Yeah, because
Just
one said
old live streams. There's some boring stuff in there, so I don't know if I would go back and worry about that.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea, just to me. Like the idea, what they were doing was the outside looked like an ambulance, but on the inside it had like cushy leather seats and shit. Like it looked like a limousine on the inside. You know, plush interior, leather seats, cup holders, all that stuff. Instead of having the bed rack and whatever.
Yeah, I know somebody that bought an old cop car and wrapped it up to make it look like the cop car from Transformers. Instead of where it said it's supposed to say to protect and serve, it's like to kill and enslave or something like that. Whatever it said in the movie. And he put lights on it and stuff, and they weren't the red and blue lights. They were like whatever lights that are okay to drive with. And they got
like green and orange or something.
Like a cop car.
I think you can get away with like green and orange or green and yellow.
Yeah, so he didn't have the red and blue lights, so they couldn't get him for that. But I think it was a wrap, like a vinyl wrapping company, and that was like his company vehicle to advertise. And they made him take the wrap off because it looked too close to a cop car.
I don't know if it was my company. I'd see what the corporate lawyer charged. We've got a guy around here, or a group of guys, I'm not sure what the deal is, but they've got like hoopties, like old Crown Vics or Lincolns or something, you know, like into the 90s, very early aughts, like grandma cars, boat cars, and they've got them painted like one's an M&M's, peanut M&M's bag, like it's that shade of yellow with the M&M's painted on it, and then there's one that's like a Kobe Bryant themed, like Lakers, and then there's another one I can't remember. It's not Superman. I don't know. Like, dude's got 2 or 3 different hoopties with like the big iced out rims with like the way oversized tires for a car that size. You know, like just a little bit of a lift, almost where it looks like blingy Amish wagon wheels on like a Crown Vic.
They call that a dump,
pretty...
don't they? Where you put those big wheels on a Crown Vic or a Pontiac or something.
I believe it. I don't know. I'm not cultured.
There's
reading all the comments.
There's a short bus for $1,500 in my area that I really got my eyeball on. They've already ripped all the seats out of it. The thing that's really holding me up in doing that is most people that try and make a camper out of a bus, either you're really short or you have to do a height modification where you basically just cut the whole roof off and add a little bit to make it taller. Because I'm 6'1", and you know I don't want to be walking around my camper like this all the time. I can't remember the last time I was in a school bus. And if I can stand up straight, it will only be in the very, very center.
Well, I'm right at 6 miles. I'm getting peckish, and the family has me a burger on the counter. So I think I'm going to wrap this one up. If you want to start one, we'll direct everybody over that way. Before we wrap this one up, so they know where to go. And we'll make sure that Muffin jumps in that one when he gets back. But I'm, at the very least, ready for some more water.
Do you take water with you when you go on a walk?
Not around the neighborhood. I'm the human camel. I just hyperhydrate. Like I've already had 46 ounces today. I'm about to go kill another bottle. I've only been up since about 8:30. So that's not bad. Grit and Grace said, "Oh, come on, Pat, it'd be fun." See, they want you to launch your own video.
What's
Just keep doing what you're doing. Just do it from your
my
channel.
own video or
Yeah,
the roof off of the bus?
probably both. Because I
Funny
wanted to
story,
be.
real quick. I bought a Mazda B2200 when I was a senior in high school, and I went to tech school, auto body. My dumbass cut the roof off of my B2200 Mazda pickup truck. And what's funny is it worked really well for a while. Like I put weather stripping across the front, and I had pins in the back, and I had like latches for the front. Worked out pretty good. Until my buddy jumped in the bed of my truck one day when I had the roof off and in the bed of my truck. He jumps in my truck and crushes the roof over into the wheel well and bent the shit out of it. And it never sealed after that. Yeah, I don't know if I got patience for a project like that. The camper I do have, I need to pull the paneling off the inside and see how badly it's rotting out under this one window.
Well, if you've got your own StreamYard stream set up, send the link or link to the YouTube video so everybody can migrate over to Patriot 330's channel. He's like, "Oh, you're bullying me into it. Give the people what they want."
Hey yo, yep, that's working. Now, how do I share? How do I share my stream without leaving StreamYard?
I don't know. I think you have to open another tab and
Do I
just
just
go to
copy and
YouTube and do
paste
it.
the URL at the top?
No, that'll share your StreamYard link, I think. Give me a second to bounce over. I'll go to the video and share it. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We're jumping over to Pat Wright's channel at Patriot 330 on YouTube. Juices.
See you guys.